Hey everyone, welcome back again to Joy's Vinyl Collection for another great episode on the review series, episode number 6. Today we're starting off with another fantastic soundtrack that was a studio release under by the name Creole. This album, and as well as the movie itself, was just before Elvis got drafted into the military back in 1958. The materials that were on this record were recorded back in, I believe, January and February of 1958, but wasn't released till September of 1958, this album. Particularly this album that I have in my hand is an original pressing. It's a mono, because back then it was just basically mono in a pristine, I'm going to say, condition. Almost as you could say a mint. Not even a near mint, probably a mint. Take a look. Take a look at that spine. Beautiful, beautiful copy. My opinion for this soundtrack, even over here on top, I believe you can even see, check this out. They even have over here on the top of the sleeve. Beautiful, beautiful. I really enjoyed this album. My overtake view on this one is really enjoyable album. Almost every song is a stellar hits on this particular album. I'll give you a few of my tracks as well, which I probably could give it like almost like a miss kind of type, almost how Ed puts out on his kind of video. But I can also give you also, which is my favorite tracks as well. But without the further ado, let's start off with this amazing album. Now, as well, for this particular album, they've released 2 EPs as well, particularly of the 45s. They had a volume 1 and a volume 2, which I do as well have in my collection. I believe I showed it during my EPs, 45s of my collection as well. So, without further ado, this was a Hall Wallace production. We had side 1, basically we have King Creole, As Long As I Have You, Hard-Headed Woman, Trouble, and Dixieland Rock. What can I say about side 1? I mean, King Creole, it's just in this self-titled movie name itself. It's awesome, stellar hit track. As Long As I Have You, it's a little bit slower tempo pace, but I do really enjoy it as well as much. Hard-Headed Woman, who doesn't like that song? I mean, this is basically the birth of what Elvis materials of rock and roll was being made. Trouble, another amazing song. Dixieland Rock, enjoyed. So overall, everything side 1. Now we go side 2. Don't Ask Me Why, another can I say profound of a beauty. You know, when you listen to the song, it's just amazing. Even throughout the whole movie itself, when I as well watched the movie, I don't know what else to say about it. Lover Doll is track number 2 on side 2. Crawfish. Some people might hate it. Some people might like it or enjoy it. Me personally, I listen through it through, and I'll give it probably 8 out of 10. Young Dreams, that's another great song right there. Steadfast, loyal and true. It's a song as well that I particularly enjoyed from this album. I mean, it's not like a song that I really is one of my favorites, but it's enjoyable. And then New Orleans. So from that particularly side 2, I will go with Don't Ask Me Why, Lover Doll, Young Dreams are probably my top as well from this side. But overall, this soundtrack is amazing. As for any Elvis fans, as you all know, his work, those 4 movies that he made during that time, those were some of one of the best materials he had released out there. So basically, it's almost like a dramatic story about a young boy that finds himself struggling with himself. He gets mixed up with all kinds of like a mob, and I guess the wife of the mob as well. And he doesn't find out later that basically they're on hit for his own father's store. So, I mean, if you haven't watched this movie, watch the movie. The soundtrack, I don't need to say nothing. If you haven't even heard one song, please do yourself a favor and just go on YouTube and find a couple of these tracks. You'll see what I'm telling you. Do King Creole, Hard-Headed Woman, Trouble, Dixieland Rock. So, let's get out basically the record. The record itself as well is in a pristine copy. It's in a MoFi sleeve as always. I put them in the MoFi sleeves. I mean, take a look at this condition. Not even like scuff marks or spindle wears. I mean, take a look. Look at that. My God. Even the back side. Such a beautiful copy. Beautiful, beautiful copy. Put it back in the sleeve. And as well, when I bought this album, I came across with its original sleeve. As you can see, it's right here. Both sides. And as well, I have the bonus photo that came during the time they were releasing the promotion of this. This is when Elvis was in the military, his uniform. Basically, as you can see, it says best wishes, Elvis Presley. Overall, it's in really, really nice condition. Glossy, shine. Take a look at that. I mean, there's not even like any kind of dents or wears or any kind of sorts. You know, beautiful, beautiful copy. So, my overall instinct for this album is it's a stellar, it's a hit, it's a one of a kind movie soundtracks that you're going to find of Elvis's work during the time, just before he went to the military, he got drafted in. So, that's all my review. Please leave your comments down on the section below for your thoughts about this album particularly and everything else that I have talked about in a past review series of mine. And I appreciate each and one of you that always stop by and watch these particular videos. If you haven't, please hit the subscribe button as well as the little bell notification that's on your right-hand side corner. And it always alerts you to new upcoming videos of these sorts of particulars as well. So again, I appreciate each one of you. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Stay well and stay safe.